Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome back to Tarps Off. I'm going to go through the December 12th NHL games. So we're going to start off with the Sharks and the Jets. So in the first period, San Jose opens up the scoring. It's Justin Bailey, who I believe is a former Canuck, I think. Scoring from Mike Hoffman and Jan Ruda at 9:17 of the first. 16:09, Brendan Dillon scores unassisted to tie it up. Second period, no scoring. Third period, Willem Eklund scores at 15:09 from Grandin and Duclair on the power play. Sharks take it 2-1. Alright, Chicago and Edmonton, so the Connor Bowl, apparently, is what they're calling it. There's first period at 3:21, Connor Bedard scores a beautiful goal, his 12th of the season, from Vlasic and Kreiber. At 9:58, Nugent Hopkins scores from McDavid and Bouchard. Gagne with a score from Derek Ryan at 18:19. Second period, 13:22, Drysdale scores from CC and Gagne. And then Hyman scores at 43 seconds into the third from McDavid and Bouchard on the power play. I'm going to give this win to Bedard because he actually had a goal. Yes, I know I'm pissing off all these fans. I don't care. Moving on to Florida and Seattle. Got my Seattle jersey on here. This one was a surprising result. For me at least. First period, no scoring. Second period, Kyle Yamamoto scores from Borgen and Belmar at 3:06 the second. Third period, 5:59. Belmar scores one of his own from Evans and Yamamoto. Winberg will then score at 9:13 of the third from Borgen and Cartier. And then Tolvanen was scored from Vince Dunn into the empty net at 16:09. Seattle takes that 1-4-0. Philadelphia and Nashville. So the first period, Nashville opens up the scoring as Gustav Nyquist scoring at 9:42 from Carrier and Forsberg. At 3:05, Michael McCarron. 3:05 of the second period. Michael McCarron was scored from Shen and Smith. Shen being a former Canuck. That's Luke Shen. At 19:35 of the second, Sean Couturier with a score for the Flyers. From Yale Fairby and Cam Atkinson. Sanheim would score at 6:59 to the third to tie it up from Konechny and Couturier. And then Forsberg would score 18 seconds into overtime to win it for the Predators 3-2. The assist to Yossi and O'Reilly. Detroit and St. Louis. In the first period, Brendan Saad scores from Pavel Buchnevich and Kasperi Kapanen at 5:56. Walma would then score for the Wings at 13:33 unassisted. Bergeron would score at 15:31 from Petrie and Sprong to give the Wings a 2-1 lead. Second period at 1:40, Kevin Hayes would score tied up from Nick Liddy and Colton Pranko. He would score another one shortly thereafter at 2:11 unassisted to give the Blues a 3-2 lead. Mort Seider were tied up again for the Wings at 9:47 from Michael Rasmussen. Marco Scotto give the Blues the lead right back at 16:53 unassisted short-handed. And then the third period, Zol destroyed 48 seconds in. Lucas Raymond scores from Joe Veleno and Patrick Kane on the power play. Robbie Fabry then scores 16:38 from Raymond and Kopp. Then Rasmussen would score from Veleno into the empty net, 18:21. The Red Wings take that one 6-4. Oh gosh. Moving on to Arizona and Pittsburgh. So in the first period, Pittsburgh opens up the scoring. It's Jake Gensel scoring from Crosby and Pustinen. Hopefully that was right. At 1:12 on the power play. Boston Cross would answer for the Coyotes at 10:20 from Zucker and Valimaki on the power play. Machelli would then score from Cross and Bukestad on the power play as well at 15:24. Jeff Carter would then score at 16:54 the first from Drew O'Connor short-handed. Second period, no scoring. Third period, Jeff Carter scores again at 4:23 from Crystal Tang and Riley Smith on the power play. And then Gensel would score from Evgeny Malkin and Marcus Pettersson into the empty net at 18:37. Penguins take that 1-4-2. Carolina and Ottawa. In the first period, Josh Norris scores to open up the scoring at 7:27 from Brandstrom and Giroux. Natchez were then tied up for the Canes at 18:49 from Shea and Jury on the power play. Second period, Aho would score from Tony D'Angelo and Teravainen on the power play at 12:18. Jarvis would add another one at 13:39 from Aho and Orlov. And then Aho would score again from Pesci and Shea at 17:19. Third period, no scoring. Carolina takes that one 4-1. We're on to Toronto and the Rangers. The first period, Matthews scores from Nylander and Gregor at 3:52. Excuse me. Timmins would score at 5:07 from Yarncroke and Domi. Wheeler would score for the Rangers and assist to get them on the board at 5:42. Yarncroke would score from Tavares at 15:20. And then Marner would score from Matthews and Lagesson at 15:41, capping off a 5-goal first period. Second period, Zibanejad scores at 16:30 from Panarin and Fox on the power play. Wheeler would score again at 18:26 from Zibanejad and Trouba. Third period, Marner scores from Riley and Matthews on the power play at 1:29. Matthews would score again at 17:11 from Nylander and McCabe. And then Camp would score from Brody and Marner into the empty net at 18:33. Matthews taking the league lead in goals at 21. However, he wouldn't be the only one that night. Moving on to Tampa Bay and Vancouver. The first period, Braden Point scores a minute 25 in from Sergachev and Hagel. Then at 6:08, Kuzmenko pots his fifth on the power play from Hughes and Miller. Second period, Besser would score at 9:29 from Miller and Höglander. He would do it again at 16:52 from Hughes and Hronek. In the third period, he caps off the hat trick, Besser scoring at 18:42 from Hughes into the empty net, meaning he ties Matthews for the league leading goals. And yeah, entering the 20-goal club as well. Vancouver takes that one 4-1, which is a big win for Vancouver. Very happy about that. Anyways, first period between Vegas and Calgary. Calgary deserved better in this game, I will say that. Mackenzie Weegar scores from Backlund and Coleman at 6:27 to give the Flames a 1-0 lead. Stevenson would score at 13:33 from Marchessault and Stone on the power play. Kadri would then score from, in the second period, he would score from Zuri and Popsil at 2:37. Barbashev would tie it up from Mark Stone at 5:20. Sharon Goodwich would give the Flames lead again at 17:58 from Lindholm. Mark Stone would score at 6 minutes from Carlson and Marchessault on the power play. That's in the third period. So teams trading goals at this point. That would end. Carlson scores the next one at 16:14 from Stevenson and Marchessault. Sharon Goodwich would score again to tie it up in 19 minutes from Hannafin and Kadri. And then in overtime, Mark Stone scores at 1:11 from Eichel and Pietrangelo to win it for the Golden Knights 5-4. That's all the games for December 12th, 2023. We got 5 games on the docket tonight. I'll watch what I can. I'll see you all for a review of tonight's games tomorrow. Hit like if you liked it, subscribe if you liked it. See you guys next time. Adios.